It says we're live. It says we're live. I hope we're live. Good morning. I'm Char, your online live stream tarot reading hostess with the mostess. Here we are. It is a Tuesday, 03/28, March 28. Already we're at the end of March. It feels like spring is just getting started. I mean, this year is just getting started. So hello, welcome. We're going to do zodiac reading, all signs. That's wild. It says there's a thumbs up and nobody in here yet. So, hey, thank you. All right, so all the zodiac signs in random order. We're doing it. I will keep track of it. I will timestamp it afterwards. I need a little lift for this. I will timestamp it afterwards, and that way we can all find it easier. I hope you guys are having a great week. Yesterday's Monday membership video was interesting. Very deep reading, actually. Jen, good morning. So also YouTube, hello AK. Also YouTube has enabled the ability to toss a couple ads in. So last live stream, this live stream, I'm going to do it as well. I think like every 3 signs. So please bear with me with that. We're just checking that out. I'm doing great. Thank you. How are you? I've got angel prayers here today that we have just as a reminder of a little bit of gratitude where we can place it. Angels are very good, and we need to remember to invite them in. A very amazing weekend. Like, I gotta tell you, the breakthroughs that I experienced this weekend, phenomenal. I was actually able to take the weekend and focus on stuff, putter around the house, and just sort of be. And I was able to get a lot accomplished that I was needing to get done. So I'm feeling really good about that. Feeling pretty confident going forward. So angel prayers are shuffled up. There we go. And we've got Grief to Gratitude deck coming into play today. The deck is complete. I am enjoying sharing them with you as we're learning about them and bringing them into play. I have an announcement I'm hoping to make by the end of the week. I am going to let members know first because you guys get the inside scoop. And it's a pretty big freaking deal. I love shuffling these. It's amazing. So I hope everybody is doing wonderful. Our 3-card spread today for all zodiac signs is going to be situation, action, outcome. So the first card is going to represent the situation, what's going on now. Second card is going to represent action, what needs to be done about it. And the third card will represent the outcome, like possibilities if you start taking correct actions or, just any action. I thought it would be good since how it is feeling like spring out there. So we're going to open our circle today. I'd like to call on Archangel Metatron, who just came in, and to cleanse our space for us. Thank you. I'd like to call on our guards, guides, guardians, gods, goddesses, universal energies, and angels to please come in and allow us to give and receive messages for our highest good and our highest truth, in words that are kind and understandable. Archangel Michael, please come in and give us a nice little bubble of love and light. Nice little safe space for us. Thank you. And I'd like to ask that everyone that enters this room with us today be blessed upon entering and blessed upon exiting, because we do need extra blessings. I should type that out and put it on Gumroad, and you guys can download that so that if you need a spot, like a comfortable way to open your space, that you have one. Ria, hey! Oh my gosh, you guys, messages are coming through. I gotta take my shoes off. How fun is that? Okay, so here we go. Situation, action, outcome. We're going to do the zodiac signs in random order. Woo! Ooh, 3-card spread. And of course, you're going to get your overview with it as well. If anybody wants to join in on memberships, there's a link up above. And also, you guys, my ultimate goal is for 9:30 across the board for my live streams, 9:30 a.m., just like the banner says. And so that's where I'm going to get back to that. Okay. So here we are. 5:45. Who do we have first? Now, these have been shuffled. All right. All right. And I will keep track of it here. Capricorn, this is for you. Capricorn, you are up. I think I need to make some different cards for that and just really make them stand out. That way we can have this here. We can still mix them all up. Maybe I'll make some tiles. Ooh. Ooh. All right, Capricorns, here we go. This is for you. Situation, action, outcome. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We've got these timestamps so we can get in here. Situation, action, outcome for Cappies. Ah! All right, we're not pussyfooting around. I've got the Witch's Tarot out today, and the guide of that deck and I are very tight, very close. And it's been a while since we've played together. Okay, so Capricorn overall, big ass changes coming in. It's going to take you out of your comfort zone. It's going to throw that balance off a little bit, but I tell you what, you're not going to regret it. It is a good thing. All right, so first off, situation, what's going on right now? We have the Ten of Swords happening. Ooh, now see, with this card, with this Ten of Swords, this is the completion of a cycle, and those hurts, those pains, those things that have been interrupting before are all falling away. We're not quite there yet. All right, action, what needs to be done about it? This cycle, you need to be aware of these things that are coming to a conclusion. And every time you notice that one is like, you're having that little life moment like, oh, is this one of those closure moments? The answer is yes. And you need to say thank you for that closure. All right. Allowing it to happen, because it's not just one group. It's not just one thing. It's like a group of things. And I'm seeing like a cable, right? So you peel back the cable. You've got all these individual wires that are going in there, and each one has its own job. So that is the grouping that is going on right now. And I think this is going to give you, some insight into that. Just hold on a minute. Here we go. Okay, the outcome, the results of the action taken is we're back in practice mode. We're practicing this level upness. It's new, it's frightening, it's throwing us off balance, all right? Justice in reverse. But that's okay, Capricorn, because it's a growth moment. You're just a little stubborn about leaving your comfort zone right now, all right? So this is that sign that, imagine like a cable of 10 little tendrils coming out, and each one is being peeled away and falling away, right? So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. That's how it's happening right now. Where did everybody go? Our grief to gratitude card, and this is actually really an amazing card that we have to come in here. Sometimes we can't explain it, and that's, sort of what happens, right? Sometimes we just can't explain it. And there's things that are going on, and you just have to cry, have that moment, and then allow it to move along. So grief guts, Jen. And our angel card today is Spirit Animal. Thank you, Animal Kingdom, for blessing my path with love. And you know what? When we're going through the crap of it, animals are a really great way to bring us back to grounding, to bring us back to pure, honest, natural love, unbiased love. Like those, when we have our pets and they love us up and they just know we're sad, so they give us an extra nuzzle, right? So really allow the animal kingdom to speak to you. If you're finding a hard time, because you're feeling caged, watch some birds fly. Watch how they fly with their wings. And, the way they go through the air and they soar so gracefully, right? So watch the birds, how they fly. You yourself are going to fly. Yeah, I love it. This Ten of Swords in the reverse position. We've got lots going on here, and you don't have to necessarily explain it all. Alicia, how are you? I'm sorry you missed Monday. All right, Capricorns. Capricornies. There we go. How are you doing? How are you doing? Capricorn is done. That's okay. I'm good, thank you. I hope you are too. All right, let's see who we have up next. 10, 50. We have, I'm not telling. We have Cancer. You are up next. I hope you're doing good too, lovely. Our reading today is situation, action, outcome, what's going on, what we need to do about it, and results. I don't know why the camera's still doing that. It's making me crazy. I did some decorating back there, if you guys have noticed. All right, Cancers, here we go. Situation, action, outcome. Situation, action, outcome. Here we are. Cancers, we've got the Eight of Pentacles that have come back in to play. You guys, there's a lot like that shift you may have felt. A lot of people may have felt these shifts happening in the collective over this last weekend. And I can tell you, like, whew, okay. So here we have, it's just going to take practice. Take practice, practice, practice. The situation here is what's going on now. We're practicing, but is it practicing into going forward? Are we bored with it? Like you can kind of see like, yeah, there's still some study in that student, but they look a little bored with it. So repeating mundane actions that just don't need to be repeated. YouTube changed the icon. I thought that was messing with my head. The action that's needed, we have the Page of Swords coming in here for you, Cancers. And what this is just like, even though it's not the bravest thing that you're doing right now, or the most confident, you do need to be bravest. And just take those ideas going forward. It is about stepping out of the comfort zone. Again, out of the comfort zone. All right, the outcome is what you're wanting. The things that you've worked towards. You know, this is part of that leveling up where it's just like, you know, and you don't even have to make any decisions on it. That's already been made. This is the results of the actions that you've been doing, the practicing that you've been doing, right? So you just have to kind of step through that little doorway, Cancer, and you need to let your cup overflow with. I love it. Our grief to gratitude card is, okay, you guys, we're talking release. Ace of Emotions here is also an overwhelming cup of emotions. When we feel a lot, we have that opportunity to enjoy the feeling also. Okay, we're actually talking about the ugly cry here. Lots of grief guts coming up first off. It's a great personal release, and it's not pretty, but it's beautiful. I had one this weekend. I don't know if anybody else had one this weekend. And, you know, it's kind of where we have that realization point that, aha. It's kind of where we're a little scared and a little frightened about what's coming up next. And that's where my ugly cry was. I'm sorry if I'm over relating here, but that's where my ugly cry was this weekend. I was so scared of the next steps of what I had to do. And all I had to do was click a couple buttons. That's it. But it was my own personal limitations. I had a big ugly cry about taking that next step, about breaking through those limitations and barriers that have always been there. And Cancers, you guys are emotional, right? I actually have Cancer, I think, in my sun sign maybe, or my moon sign. So it's there, the emotional part of it. And allowing that to be and allowing it to happen and welcoming that in is such a freeing thing, right? So you welcome in more goodness. You welcome in more vulnerability. You welcome in more love. You welcome in more excitement. You welcome in more when you get rid of that and you release it. So the ugly cry, it's not pretty, but it is a beautiful thing. You have to remember to hydrate yourself. Tears and sobbing and wailing and snot and more tears and howling and that penetrating loneliness. You know, at the end of the cry where it's just like emptying, you're in your courage cave. You know that depth of your darkness right there in your courage cave, right? And it's part of release and surrender of that emotion. So you take a deep breath, you get up, you wash your face. So you can do it. You can have water and carry on in gentle love. And that's a big breakthrough part. Because look at, like, even on his necklace here, we've got that eagle, but it's flying. It's flying. It's just that you need to catch up to your power. Ooh! Transformation. Archangel Zachiel. Thank you, Zachiel, for supporting me to transform from my past challenges. Right? So you have the guides and the guards and the guardians that are all on your side here, and they're all very supportive of you right now. And don't let your star signs like determine, oh, I'm a Cancer, I'm emotional, whatever, this is why I'm crying. No, we gotta get that energy out of there. Time to get it out of there. All right, who do we have next? Sagittarius. I'm excited for Thursdays as well, getting back into our by the list readings. So anybody that's missed those Thursdays, Tuesdays are Zodiacs, Thursdays we get a list. It's good, it's good, it's good. It's good. All right, Sagittarius, here we are. This is for you. Sagittarius. Any Sagittarius is in the house? Situation, action, outcome. Ooh, Sagittarius. You know what? It's here. The things that you've been waiting for, your dreams, you've achieved them. You're getting them. Hello. Believe it. It's for you. Dream bigger. We have the Star card on the bottom of the deck in the reverse position. And the Four of Swords in reverse as well. It is time to make new dreams. Dream bigger. Dream bigger, Sagittarius. Dream bigger! All right, situation. We have the Wheel of the Year here. The Wheel card comes in when there are so many possibilities that can and will happen, depending on your actions taken to them. So honestly, stop and have a look around. Give yourself all the gratitudes that you can. Thank you, I've achieved this. Thank you, I've achieved that. Thank you, I've achieved that. Even in little things, you know, I've learned a new recipe. I tried a new style of clothes. I left the door open and let my cat in. Jupiter! Don't. All right, Sagittarius, action. What needs to be done about it? We have the Queen of Swords in the reverse position. Jupiter! Cat! That's enough. That's enough. Get out. Get out. Out you go. Out. Oh, that cat. Shredding boxes, that cat. Oh, that cat. Now he's out. Okay. Sagittarius, Queen of Swords reversed. There's not a lot that needs to be cut out or done right now. 9 of Wands, like that's the action, right? No action needed. 9 of Wands in the reverse position. This is the conclusion. Like, expect some 10s coming in, right? Here's the 10, the Wheel of the Year. Okay, so Sagittarius, those things that you've been working on, and the Queen of Swords in the reverse position is actually looking at this opportunity. So whatever you've been working on and things that you've been working through, those opportunities are here for you. Pay attention to see them for what they are, okay? Might not be sugar-coated, but they may be hidden underneath, just a layer of camouflage. Our Grief to Gratitude card today is A7, actions. Actions, physical actions to help. Laughing, singing, dancing. Those are fun ways to move energy blockages from the body. And more serious helpers are EFT tapping, Reiki, deep stretches, talking, therapy, journaling, breathwork, and love. Working it out, working it out. So in this moment of progress too, if you're not sure what to do, have a lot of fun. Put some intentional joy into your day. Ooh, a study and learning for you. Thank you, angels, for allowing me to see that every day is a learning day. All right, I feel like this comes in with that Nine of Wands. There is just that last little bit to learn, and you're going to have that, aha, now I can move on to the new book. It's like coming to the conclusion of a good book, right? You stop for a moment, okay, maybe glance over it, see what happened. Are you wanting to carry on with the series? Are we starting a new series? All right. Putting some joyous action, intentional joy into your day is going to be key in this transition as well. It may bring that star card into that upright position where those dreams and visions, new visions, come a little easier. When we're in our free moments like that, when we're in our free spirit moments like that, also when we're doing mundane human tasks, it gives us the opportunity to be more intuitive, to be more receptive to the gifts from the universe, right? Okay, so you know what I am going to do here? This gets to go here. Just gonna put a little dibbly dot in there. There we go. I'm going to see who is up next. Aquarius, you are up next. Oops. So we're doing situation, action, outcome. First card represents situation, what's going on now. Second card represents action, what needs to be done about it. Oh, they weren't bad? Okay, good. And then the third one is outcome, results of action taken. Thank you. Beauty, thank you. I appreciate it. And of course, like our members live stream shouldn't have any ads in them for you guys when they're just private for you. You guys get ad-free viewing. Yay! Good. All right, Aquarius, situation, action, outcome. Let's see what's going on here for you. Yeah, baby. All right, Aquarius, situation, action, outcome. There's turning points that are leading to happiness. I love it. I love it. I love it. You actually have 2 6s in this reading here, which is that turning point where we're leading into happiness. It's actually a pretty big deal. A pretty big deal. 6 of Pentacles reversed, 6 of Swords upright, and 5 of Pentacles reversed. On the bottom of the deck, though, we have that 10 of Cups moment. So it's all leading to happiness, okay? So the situation right now is things are unbalanced. You're giving more than you have, which includes money, time, and resources, right? It is very important to keep yourself in that loop of what you give. See, like even a full circle, it comes back to you eventually, right? You have to include yourself into that circle to bring the balance there. Giving and receiving. Energy is an exchange. What you give for people, you need to be willing to receive, right? The action, what needs to be done about it? What turning point needs to be done to bring this back into perspective, into alignment? We have the 6 of Swords going on. And what this is we're moving away from this unbalanced situation. We're moving into a more balanced situation. We're floating on the river here. Even though there's those swords in the top of the boat, even though it seems like that emotional obstacle is still there, it's still getting those baby steps done. I actually love the 6 of Swords card because it's like, I don't really know what to do. I really still have obstacles in my way. I feel a little like crap right now, but I'm doing it anyway. I'm taking those baby steps. I'm going to sail my ass to the other side of that, to the other side of that water. And the result of that is the feeling of, I want to say, cold poverty. It gets flipped around. You start seeing the hope in things, the light at the end of the tunnel, the benefit of seeing the hope, right? And that does, it does lead to that happiness, that 10 of cups, that 10 of emotions. So if you've been feeling like you've been stuck for a little while now, or just like things just aren't working out, the decisions that you make now are absolutely crucial to get that freedom that you're looking for in that. And taking those baby steps, that Six of Swords moment right there, even if you don't know exactly what it is, or there's still obstacles in the way, and going for it, that is brilliant. That is brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. So in our grief card, we have like the exchange of people. This one is actually, I was really feeling it that day, and the angels are like, yes, you are. So it's the grief gods card, and people, you know, they're like, so sorry for your loss. And, you know, in your brain, you're like, shut the fuck up. You have no idea. Rah! And then you feel really guilty for feeling that internal sort of emotional outburst sort of thing, right? Your outside voice says, oh yeah, that's okay. Thank you. And your head's exploding. But this is a normal thing. And this also comes up, like, especially in a Six of Swords moment, where it was like, you're like, oh, I'm so sorry, and blah, blah, blah. And then you're realizing this, like, no, shut up. Just, you don't have no idea. And those are our battles that are going on, like, with our personal selves. And that's where we have that. You know what? No, I've got this. Right? It's where that the choices that we make come out. But don't feel bad for having those things come through your head, because other people don't get exactly what you're going through. It can be similar experiences, right? But deep in the dark down of it, like, not everybody has the same things that are piled up that you do, right? So it's just like, you don't really get it, but I appreciate your support, and I'm just going to keep whatever that is. We're going to deal with that later. Love and accept yourself. Thank you, angels, for lovingly guiding me to self-acceptance. This happiness card comes in with that, but I really think that that's where, like, this Six of Swords moment is again for you. Oh, Aquarius, look at you. Thank you, angels, for lovingly guiding me to self-acceptance. Oh, but it a turning point. I love it, love it, love it. There, what was in there? Oh yeah, the Five of Cups in the reverse too. So there's a lot of turning points. Just really give the gratitude for them when they come up. Getting called out by tarot, hey? Getting called out. It's good. It's good. There we are. There we are. I'm definitely going to make cards up that we can see better. Virgo. Virgo. What do you know? All right, Jen. I think that message is very, very lovely. Lovely, lovely. Virgo, what do you know? Here we are. Here we are. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm still waiting for last week's analytics to come in too, so I know if that, like, tapping that button is worth it or not. All right, Virgo, 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 Virgo. Situation, action, outcome. What's going on? What needs to be done? And the results of it. Oof. Oh, Soulfam Collective, I love you. I'm so glad we have this safe space to grow and learn and be in. All right, so what we've got going on here is there is a restoration of balance and the conclusion of cycle that results from it. the ultimate result is moving forward with hope, goals, and vision. Okay, so the situation, what's going on right now, making sure things are a balance. We have the Six of Pentacles coming out again, right? So making sure those things are in balance, making sure it's receiving as well as giving. Sometimes we need to give and take. Sometimes we need to just receive, right? Making sure everything is in the proper order as it should be. Have you been on this end of things where, you know, the needs haven't been met, right? Then it's time to make sure your needs are getting met. And they're not paying attention to where from, but their needs are now being met. So I really feel like this right here applies to you right now, Virgo. We have the action right now, Ace of Swords reversed. Stop. Stop right there. Thank you very much. Somebody with a human touch. Wow, Spice Girl's coming to visit me today. This is the stop card. There's things that need to be aired out, things that are going to be opened up. The way this bird is flying here, we're flying into this opening, into this realization. You know, like if you hold a knife there and a tomato comes along it, how the tomato still cuts. This is a stopping point. This is just, that is it. That is it. We have the Ten of Swords. The outcome is the Ten of Swords in the reverse position. So a cycle that has been tough, something that has been long coming in release, something that has been long coming in restoring that balance, all right? Bringing that confidence up. It's almost like a coming of age feeling that I'm getting with this as well. Wow, I adulted today, you know, things like that. But the Ten of Swords comes in and all these hurts and all these pains are falling away. All right, so it's time to stop and release this stuff. Stop. This is going to be released. Stop. You're going to have the opportunity to, you know, really pay attention to what it is going forward. Ooh, we've got grief going on here. G stands for give yourself permission. R stands for ride the emotion. Ride it, don't hide it. I is insert gratitude and love. E is express the feelings with words. And F is float away until next time. Right? So like restoring that balance, bringing back that inclusion in that aspect of things. Ooh, the miracle of nature. Thank you, angels, for helping me reconnect through nature and fresh air. I'm going to say air. Really paying attention to birds. Look at that bird still flying, and that is a bird of flight. It's in the air. My tummy just growled, sorry. And so paying attention to nature, bringing that back into grounding, bringing that back into its right place. Okay, so there are going to be some truths revealed. We're looking at freedom. We're looking at release. We're looking at empowerment. And giving yourself permission to have these beautiful things experienced. Yay, Virgo. Yay, Virgo. We're getting a lot of Ten of Swords, you guys, like, because we're experiencing similar things. I did eat breakfast. Okay. Pisces, we have you up next. I love it when you guys come back to these as well, and you know you leave little messages or anything underneath. I love it. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Now I have Spice Girls in my head. Pisces, here we are. This is for you. Pisces. Is it Pisces season right now? Love it. Okay. Okay. Situation, action, outcome for you, Pisces. Situation, action, outcome. You have helpers that are trying to show you the way right now. And it's really, 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 you just have to recognize that they're there. Let them in, let them help you. It's Aries. Oh, it's Aries season. All right. We just transferred. It's all good. All right, Pisces. I'm like, what is it? No. Situation is we're practicing. Look for information from it's all good. From a mentor or from a book. From a book suggested by a mentor even. If you're wanting to achieve something, see what people who have done it before you are doing and mimic them. Don't add your flair to it. Don't do the exact same thing that they're doing, but do it. But mimic them, right? So if they've read this book, I can tell you when I read books that my mentor suggests, woof, changing. So it is about looking at, okay, I've learned all these things. I'm practicing these things. Now I can add a little bit more knowledge onto this. Our action here is we have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse position. And if you're not exactly sure what your goals are, that's fine too. Learn about different things, and then you'll be able to decipher which goals are for you. All right, so it could be just a slight variance, like a specialty of a subject that you are actually excited about learning and becoming an expert in. We have the Page of Swords in the reverse position. Now, this little page has messages for you going forward, but you have to trust your instinct. You have to trust your instinct coming in on this. And it may seem fresher, like these ideas are invalid, but that's what's leading you forward. It's just taking that little confidence and it's going forward with it. Knight of Cups here on the bottom of the deck, toasting you forward, ready to help you across that river. But you have to allow this little page here, I don't know why I keep calling him a little page, to come in and get those ideas clarified so that you have a destination, so to speak. All right. New information coming in. Be open to receiving it. Ooh, we've got action. In our Grief to Gratitude deck, go ahead and be mad, but don't unpack and stay there. Use that energy to your power to make the changes you want. Alchemize it. And that's where that is. Use that power to make the changes that you want. You don't have to wait for permission from Queen, right? You can just make those decisions. Focus your mind. Thank you, angels, for helping me focus on my priorities. All right, that's that 3P coming in here too. Where is your focus? Are you open to receiving? I love it. There's new ideas coming forward. So yeah, once you start sharing those ideas, those people are going to find that vibration and be there to help. You're going to contribute. You're going to receive. It'll be an amazing thing. Love it. All right, Pisces, that was for you. Who do we have up next? Clicky that. Aries, you're up next. Aries. I guess you were using your predictiveness as well. Hey, ha. All right, Aries, this is for you. Fire. See, you were right. It is Aries. No, sorry. Here we are. Situation, action, outcome. What's going on? Aries, this is for you. Okay. I shuffled the deck. I shuffle the deck differently each freaking time so we don't get in a repeat pattern. So I have Six of Pentacles reversed, Queen of Wands, Ace of Cups. Again, this 6P Ace Cups following us around in this reading. You guys, we are definitely on, as a collective, movement. Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords. A big release of the past has happened for you. We have a situation, Six of Pentacles in the reverse position. The balance is off kilter. Remember, as the circle goes around, it comes back to you. And it doesn't matter which way the circle goes around, it comes back to you, right? So making sure you are included in that balance. Making sure that you're not closing yourself off either. Yeah, you see it in my glasses? Maybe I need to bring it closer. I'll try that next time. So yeah, 6P in the reverse position, making sure that you are output as well as input. The action, what needs to be done about it. So we have this beautiful Queen of Wands in all of her in all of her glory, just sitting there with the confidence. She knows what she's doing is wonderful. She knows her capabilities. She's just like, F around and find out. I dare ya. And that's the kind of confidence that's coming in that you need to exude for yourself right here. I deserve to be included. Yes. And the outcome of it is your cup is going to overflow. You're going to have that wonderful experience, that wonderful opportunity. And you guys, I know when we're going out of like a survival mode, or if we're going into that healing modality of, once you heal to a certain point, you come to a conclusion that you have to put yourself first. And it sounds so mean and so selfish and so unkind to people who aren't in that position. But the more I nurture myself, the more I can nurture others as well. I can give from an empty cup, but it doesn't really get me anywhere. So when I'm nurturing myself, I'm also welcoming in the goodness, removing those limitations that have been holding us down, that have blocked us, right? So by welcoming that sort of nurturing to myself, that confidence and putting myself first, I'm bypassing that. I'm like, I can feed this spring in order to nourish. I don't have to give to my extreme and then refresh myself. I can choose to refresh myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's that Queen of Wands moment. And it's going to trigger people around because they're used to having you at their whim. They're used to being able to puppet you, or, and I'm sorry if that sounds harsh, or, you know, like you're going to drop your needs in order to take care of theirs. And so they may get a little agitated, you know, and that is a natural conclusion of what that happens. But also what that is empowering them to do it for themselves. Okay. Behavia, hello. So what's going to come of it is the Ace of Cups, that overflowing, the ability to just give and have enough time to, and have enough energy to, and have enough to be able to do that. It's a new empowerment that happens, right? So here we are, easy messages. Rest is part of the process. Proper rest is needed, especially when healing. Okay. And that's part of that, having that, no, I need to rest. I'm not doing that. I don't have extra energy to do extra things, so I'm not going to. It's part of resting. Like, you really, once you empower yourself with that, then you can carry forward, right? It's a freeing feeling. Spiritual support. Dear angels, I allow you to support me as I grow to become more spiritually aware. Ooh, and that's part of being receptive to receive that full cup. Being receptive, open to reception. Okay, rest is part of the process. Now, don't get me wrong. There are times where our help is needed and essential. But But being aware of what you're doing and how you're giving and how you're giving to yourself, I think is the key. The key there. The key there. Scrappy-doo. Scrappy, scrappy-doo. All right, up next, we got some Geminis. We got some Geminis. Yeah, I've got tiles. Like I have the grief to gratitude cards here. I think I'm going to, because we'll be able to see that, hey, with a big sign on it, we'll still be able to do it randomly. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Here we are, Gemini. This is for you. This is for you. This is for you. Situation, action, outcome. Seven of Cups, Queen P reverse, and then Chariot reverse and Temperance reverse. We have all these cards in reverse here. Oh, Gemini. There's a lot of things that are changing for you. A lot. Sorry, I thought I felt a tick. I'm like, it's not tick season. No, it's my glasses. I was out in the trees with the dog today. So our overview right now is there's a lot that needs to come back into balance, and expect a little bit of like self-conflict. Okay, be prepared for self-conflict. And that's just like when we argue with ourselves about our personal worth and, you know what, is it worth it? Or should I just give up and say F it? You know, so that's kind of what's happening right now. Our situation, we have the Seven of Cups in the reverse position, Gemini. So what's going on? Like, what does make you happy? What do you like to do? Or what are you doing just because it has to be done? Right? So let's incorporate some magic, some imagination. This is time to incorporate that magic and imagination back into daily life. So the Seven of Cups, when it's reversed, is that awesome opportunity to throw those cups in the dishwasher and be like, I like this now. I like this now. Right? And go for it. Like, check things out. What do you like, Gemini? Our action, Queen Pentacles in the reverse position. So, oh, she's shaking. Time to stand up and, you know, discover your wholeness, your whole space. And take that confidence in it, you know. I'm doing things for me. I'm discovering things that I like. I'm doing things for me. And this is my whole confidence in it. Right? But you've got to be welcoming the wholeness of it. Chariot in the reverse position. Ooh. The horses, we're looking back this way. Although our knight, whose actual elbow, it looks like a horse is moving this way. So once the black and white is released and that movement from that past is happening, you're going to be moving into the forward. It's going to throw balance off, but you know what? It's about learning new balance, because the old balance is not balance at all anymore. The old balance is not balance anymore. I don't know if that makes sense to you. The old balance is not balance anymore. Ooh, we've got Tender Moments 3. Speak to yourself in a kind way, like you'd speak to a child or a baby animal. Be impeccable with your words. All right, and that's part of it. Being okay to discover new things. Yeah, discovering that fantasy again, that imagination. You know, the castle, the dragons, the fairies, the butterflies, the rainbows. Divine Physician, Archangel Raphael. Thank you, Raphael, for shining your divine light upon my healthy body. Again, speaking kindly to yourself. That Queen P coming in here. The new balance, right? You've leveled up. Now you have to live in that new balance. Living in the new balance, which is a big adjustment, you guys. Like when we level up our vibration and yeah, we're living in that new balance. It's an amazing feeling that comes in with that. Oof. I've never really thought of it that way before. Living in that new balance. All right, Tauruses, you are next. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Living in the new balance, living in the new balance, living in the new balance. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Taurus. Situation, action, outcome. Situation, what's going on now? Action, what needs done about it? Outcome. Ooh, Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. I love having 10s come on the bottom of the deck. Like 10p, 10 cups. You got 10 pentacles on the bottom of the deck, Taurus. So what is going on here? Freedom. Hey. Excellent. So situation right now, we have the 8 of Swords in the reverse position. You're getting out of your own way. You're making it happen. Okay. So taking the blindfold off, looking at those obstacles, not as obstacles, but as things that you can actually navigate, right? You can do hard things. You can be afraid and do hard things. The action here is we're looking at this 8 of Swords with the 6 Wands, and it's that confidence, that victory, that, you know what, I can do hard things, even though I am intimidated. Whatever, I'm Taurus, I can do this. But the 6 of Wands is feeling good about the movement that's been made, that victory and success that comes with the feeling of coming home, you know, like that wonderful feeling. We have the Star card in the outcome, results of action taken, and that's very, very magical with the 10 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck also, because new dreams, new realms, new focuses, visions, making things happen, really. You're like the action to make things happen. So once that 8 blindfold, oh, Archer! Once that blindfold falls off being in the reverse position, you're seeing things clearly. You're having that can-do attitude. You're like, I'm invincible. I'm on top of the world. I can do anything. And you really, really can. You really, really can. A lot of people are going to be feeling that powerful movement going forward right now. That, oh my God, okay, the seeds that I planted were sprouting. Oh, look, Jack and the Beanstalk. We're going right up into Magic Land, right? Magic Land. Oh, Taurus, we have E6. This is an easy message. Messages to give us hope. And it's going to sound weird, but it is true. This is one true fact that doesn't matter what religion you are, what ethnicity you are, what your chosen pronouns are. This is something that is 100% fact across the line. And it's an easy message. Every life ends in death. It's the absolute one thing we have in common. We are born, we live, we die. Every single one of us. The timing is different, but every single one of us, we're born, we live, we die. So with that aspect of things, choosing to reach for the stars, choosing to feel and live and intentionally have joy in each moment of our daily lives, bringing joy in intentionally at least once a day, you know? The miracle of prayer, Archangel Sandalphon. Thank you, Sandalphon, for delivering my prayers to heaven. Right? Talking to our guardians, talking to our angels, feeling that successful and knowing that they have our back as well, helping us make our dreams come true. Ooh. That's pretty rad. That's rad. Taurus, that's rad. That was rad. Anybody else think that's rad? All right, who do we have up next? 5424 is Scorpio. Scorpio. Scorpio, here we go. This is for you. Get your little cue cards out. Thursday, I'm going back to the list, so everybody will have their own private reading. Yepper, Scorpio. This is for you. Action, or situation, action, outcome. You guys like having like the predetermined readings out as well? Because I'm enjoying it. Oh, I'm very much enjoying it. All right, Scorpio, this is for you. Situation, action, outcome. Okay, so again, we're visited with the Six of Wands. You guys, our collective energies are tight. So here we've got things just working out. Decide. Decide which ticket you want to pick off, basically. Okay. Things that you have to do on your own, Scorpio. We have new enterprises, losses, and group settings on the bottom. We have the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups in the reverse position. So this is, you know, a changing of groups and solo endeavors. So if you're taking on a solo endeavor, and the results of that are going to have the opening of those doors of the results, that's that new group. All right, if you're taking on a group endeavor, expect some wonderful, wonderful exchanges to happen. All right, so here we are. We've got the Empress, another 3 coming in. Social settings. Saturn is the planet in charge of 3s, by the way, since we have 3 of them in here, Scorpio. So the situation, what's going on right now, you're coming into your power. You are welcoming the creative abundance that the universe has for you. The creativity, the fertility, the creation and making anything you want flow into absolutely everything you want. Action, what needs to be done about it? Recognizing the victories that you've had already. Recognizing the situations where gratitude can be laid down. Laying the gratitude down, you know, like the smackdown for wrestling. You got to lay that kind of gratitude down. In gratitude, understanding how victorious you already are and rich and abundant things are going to lead to more. We have the Ace of Wands in the reverse position too. So this is about picking it. Remember, not your nose, but remember when I said just pick that tag, what of these are you going to accept? What are you willing to accept of these offers that are here for you? It's all transformative. It's all beautiful. Everything is in bloom. What do you choose? Right? So that's something only you can decide as well. And it looks like there's only one ribbon on this wand. I thought there was a couple of ribbons that was woven like a Mayday pole, a maypole. But it's only one ribbon on this wand. So really, you can take that ribbon and you can continue on, or you can unravel it. But whatever you want to do, the choice is yours. That Six of Wands, and it is only up to you. Here we are, E4, easy message. Use death as a motivator to live your best life. And you know what? Here we are looking at this. The Six of Wands is looking at the Empress. So living your best life, saying yes to experiences that are enhancing, not yes to experiences that are taking away. Change and transition. Archangel Azrael, here we are, Scorpios. Thank you, Azrael, for leading me safely through this change. And it is a big change as we're welcoming on that Empress energy. We're welcoming on that victory and success that it takes, and pausing to actually make those changes, right? Being motivated by life, being motivated by the fact that we have a little bit of time on this planet. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio, yo. 2 signs left, 2 to go. Let's see who's next. Clickety click right there. Libra, Libra, Libra. All right, Libra, 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 Libra. So fam collective. All right, Libras, Libra, Libra in the house. Here we are. This is for you. All right, Libra. Here we go. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. Situation, action, outcome. Card 1 represents situation, what's going on now. Card 2 represents action. Card 3 represents the outcome. Ooh. Well, Libra, it seems to be that there is a little lack of love going on. And whether it be love for self, love for situation, love for scenario, just that overall not feeling the love. Things will calm down. Once is okay, we've got Lovers reversed, Five of Wands, Queen of Cups reversed, Knight of Cups on the bottom, and the Sun on the bottom. So there are things where the Knight of Cups is still looking at emotional sort of turbulence from the past, but it is going to light the way forward. So we have the situation here. The Lovers card is in the reverse position, Libras. And what we're looking at here again is that feeling maybe of lack of love in general, whether it be love with another person, whether it be love for self, whether it be love for life, lust for life. Tom Jones. So where that situation is, ooh, I see a beautiful angel underneath this looking forward as well, looking forward into that sunshine, leading with that heart light. So being honest with yourself and the emotional value that you have right now, and just being honest about that, having a look at that. Kiarika, hello, nice to see you. The action, what needs to be done about it, the Five of Wands here. So instead of having that milling about, that sort of personal internal conflict, communication, letting this be spoken, moving that energy from the inside to the outside. It may cause a little bit of disturbance, but learning how to speak about the value of love. And it may cause yourself conflict as well as you be more honest about it. So the action is just to calm the conflict. Be honest about your value of love, the equation of love right there. It could be very conflicting about it. I don't know how to feel about something. I do love, I do grieve, I do hate, anger, and all of the other things. And so just maybe even pulling each one away and stepping outside of it, identifying where that conflict feeling is to put, and it just keeps coming back to like this mathematical equation right here, and how each of these little conflict things, once they're straightened out, will make that make sense, give it a conclusion. But it is leading in that heart light going forward and being honest with oneself. What is fruiting the wands? In our outcome position, the results of action taken. All right, we'll see you Thursday. Thanks for coming in. We do have the Queen of Cups. So it's letting it go. In order to move forward, we've got the Knight of Cups here as well, heading this reading. In order to move forward, it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to have these feelings. It's okay to express these feelings. It's okay to allow yourself to feel these feelings. And maybe sharing them. Like, quit trying to balance it out so much. It's causing too much conflict in your brain, Libra. All right? Quit trying to balance it out too much. These are my feelings. They are valid. And that's what it takes going forward. Woof. We've got E7, easy messages. You are energy connected to the universe, and you are loved infinitely. Even in the turbulent time. And again, our equation of love. What is the value of love? That Lover's card in the reverse position. When it all feels like it's all gone to crap, the universe will love you unconditionally. Leap of faith. I'm ready to take a leap, angels. Thank you for doing it with me. All right, and look it, you know, like that does cause some conflict right there. And we do have to release the risk of possibly being hurt, having that safe heart space maybe be a little bit open up, right? But it's equating into this Lover's reverse card. Leap of faith. Be ready. Go for it. You are energy connected to the universe, and the universe loves you infinitely. I love it. Ooh, our last sign. Here we are. Where are we going with this one? I don't even know who it could be. Of course. Of course. We have Leo. Leo the lion. Leo. Leo, this is for you. We've got situation, action, outcome. Card 1 is situation, what's going on now. Card 2 is action, what needs to be done about it. Card 3 is outcome. The results of the action taken. Results of the action taken. Situation, action, outcome. Ooh. We have sun, moon, and star coming in here for you, Leo. Rawr. 9 of Pentacles reversed, the moon card, the sun card reversed, and the star card reversed. So, stepping into your power and welcoming your power. Okay? This is what's being called of you. You're raw, you're fiery, you're passionate, you're ferocious. Right? On a teeter-totter scale, you're all of that, and it's a beautiful thing. So the situation here is you have to give yourself credit for the work that you've done. You need to give yourself credit for all the things that you've accomplished in your life. You know, if you can't think of anything, what's the last book you read? Good meal you cooked? Last time you went for a walk? Last time somebody paid you a compliment? All right? The 9 of Pentacles in the reverse is, let's find that confidence. Remind yourself of how ferocious you are. Caring and proud. What are you proud of? What are you proud of? The action, what needs to be done about it is, you know, sometimes we need to look on our shadow side, and sometimes we need to see what cycle, where are we in a cycle? Are we noticing that, for a lack of better thing, right before our period, we're feeling really self-conscious, lack of doubt? That's the time you need to boost yourself up extra. Okay? Sorry, had to take it to the female there. If you're paying attention and you're noticing all of a sudden, like, okay, my mood has changed, I'm not eating the same things, I'm falling a little bit off my track. That's what cycle needs to be paid attention to. The outcome is the sun will shine. The sun shining upon you. And new dreams coming. But it's coming into the confidence of it, right? Recognizing how far you've come, all the capabilities that are there, and everything that you've done, like up until this point, you've done some amazing things. So don't downplay them or shadow of the doubt them, because other people have done other things that you think are amazing as well. Because, you know, what you've done is pretty amazing also. Ownership 5. One day they woke up and didn't want to feel like that anymore, so they didn't. They went on a healing journey and didn't look back. And you can do this too. And that is that awakening right there in the moon card. That's that cycle that's being broken. I don't want to feel this way anymore. I don't want to feel full of doubt or feel like crap anymore. So I'm making that decision in this next cycle. I'm starting to do these things. I'm taking it into my own hands. I'm practicing joy every day. I'm doing my gratitudes each morning. Okay? Count your blessings. Thank you, universe and angels, for the blessings in my life. Right? And when we're trying to make little changes, especially in our shadow work, right? And it's not about staying in all the stuff that makes us miserable all the time. You know, it's about, hey, I understand that this is going on. Help me understand it more. Right? So thank you for all the blessings that are all around me. And as we practice that gratitude, things change. This Nine of Pentacles, it shifts around. That confidence comes back. It becomes who you are. Okay? And there we go, Leo. Goodness, goodness, goodness. I love it, I love it, I love it. That's our last zodiac today. So you guys, thank you so much for joining me here. Ooh, look at that wheel card. Anything is possible. Tuesdays are zodiac, all the zodiac signs. Thursdays, I'm back to the list. So everybody will have your individual reading. Yep. We've got the grief to gratitude cards that came out to play today, which are always nice. I like having them as part of our regime now. So I thank you. And Earth Star members, I'm going to be making announcements. You guys are going to get the first announcements. Because I will be needing opinions. You know when I'm up to something, hey? Okay, my friends, thank you, angels, guards, guides, guardians, gods, goddesses, universal energies, coming on in here, protecting us, allowing us safe space for our messages. Thank you all for coming in, and I hope that you are blessed upon your entering and extra blessed upon exiting. We'll do a little singing bowl here to finish off our day with. I wish you all extra blessings, love, light, harmony, peace, resolution. And just remember, everything that we do takes practice. Everything takes practice. All right, my friends, that is it for Tarotscope Tuesday. All signs, you can come back. I will put the timestamps in there as soon as it's processed. And I will see you guys on Thursday for our individual tarot readings again, our card for the day. All right, many blessings to you. I will see you next time. Mwah.